I think that, yes, it was a grossly unethical experiment because you are playing with an entire country, the psychology of an entire country without their consent or awareness. And not only are you playing with the psychology of an entire nation, you're playing with the psychology of an entire nation in the context of the democratic process. If you want to change politics, you first have to change culture, because politics flows from culture. So if you want to change politics, you first have to change people to change the culture. Yeah, so we would know what kinds of messaging you would be susceptible to, including the framing of it, the topics, the content, the tone, whether it's scary or not, that kind of thing. So what you would be susceptible to and where you're going to consume that. And then how many times do we need to touch you with that in order to change how you think about something.
He's been called a street fighter and the most dangerous man in American politics.
You argue for your freedom, and they call you a xenophobe. You argue for your country, and they call you a racist.
I like Mr. Bannon. He's a friend of mine. He's a good man. He is not a racist, I can tell you that. He's a good person.
Look at who he's put in charge of his campaign. Steve Bannon, the head of a right-wing website called Breitbart.com. Breitbart embraces ideas on the extremist fringe of the conservative right.
Let them call you racist. Let them call you xenophobes. Let them call you nativist. Wear it as a badge of honor.
Collecting data on people and you're profiling them, that gives you more insight that you can use to know how to segment the population, to give them messaging about issues that they care about and language and imagery that they're likely to engage with. And we use that in America and we use that in Africa. That's what we do as a company.
Yeah. We've done it in Mexico, we've done it in Malaysia, and now moving into Brazil.
We have rebranded the entire party twice, written their manifesto, done 2 rounds of 50,000 surveys.
Huge amounts of research, analysis, messaging.
And then we'd write all the speeches and we'd stage the whole thing. So just about every element of his campaign. There's no good fighting an election campaign on the facts, because actually it's all about emotion.
Whatever the political message, subtlety is key.
It has to happen without anyone thinking that's propaganda. Because the moment you think that's propaganda, the next question is, who's put that out?
Yes.
Why now? Why are you releasing this book, How Fascism Works Now?
Well, we have a global ultranationalist far-right movement crossing many countries. Bolsonaro in Brazil, we've just seen, and they feed off each other. So I think right now it's very important to make people aware of the features of fascism.
The 10 pillars of fascism, what are they?
The 10 pillars of fascism are, number one, a mythic past, a great mythic past.
Que época maravilhosa, você podia ir para a rua com segurança, a tua família era respeitada, o policial era policial. Que você moral tem para falar em democracia? Nós não tem moral nenhuma. Democracia e liberdade tinha, sim. Presidente, subtenente, Gonzaga, no período militar. Hoje nós vivemos presos dentro de casa.
Number two, propaganda. There's a certain kind of fascist propaganda where everything is inverted. The news is the fake news. Anti-corruption is corruption.
Mais fake news da Folha de São Paulo. Mentira! Nunca falei isso, mas uma covardia dessa imprensa suja.
So three, anti-intellectualism. As Steve Bannon said, it's emotion, rage gets people to the polls. We got elected on lock her up and build the wall. Hitler in Mein Kampf says, you want your propaganda to appeal to the least educated people. Number four, unreality. You have to smash truth. So reason gets replaced by conspiracy theories. Hierarchy. In fascist politics, the dominant group is better than everyone else. They were like the loyal, the great people in the past who deserve respect just for being them. Victimhood. In fascism, the dominant group are the greatest victims. The men are the greatest victims of encroaching feminism. Whites are the greatest victims of blacks. Law and order. What are they victims of? They're victims of the outgroup, who are criminals. What kind of criminals are there? They're rapists. The outgroup is lazy. They're not just criminals, they're lazy.
Só aí, nós temos praticamente quarto da população brasileira vivendo às custas de quem trabalha. Alguém já viu um japonês pedindo esmola por aí? Parem de querer viver essa minoria nas tetas de quem trabalha. Se eu chegar lá, não vai ter dinheiro para ONG. Esses inúteis vão ter que trabalhar. Não vai ter 1 centímetro demarcado para reserva indígena ou para quilombola.
Reality is, of course, the greatest threat to fascism, because fascism is based on power and reality is a way.
Just remember, what you're seeing and what you're reading is not what's happening.
Eu incomodo que minha arma é a verdade.